it's gonna do that. And that's a little annoying. But this will be recorded, this will be all good. Yay. So this is Milkmaid of the Milky Way. I don't know anything about this except for the title, and I've seen the art, and it looks like old point and click, so I'm excited. Let's start the game. It was a stormy night. Deep in a fjord, a girl and her bovine, Western Norway, 1929. How would you spell out the year? This is a story from Calf Ledge, a small farm perched on a mountain edge. Milkmaid of the Milky Way. A game by Mattis Folkstead? Mattis? I want to say Matthias, but it doesn't look like it's spelled that way. Another restless night. Luckily, the storm had passed. The fields were wet, but the sun was rising fast. Okay. Enough hours spent in bed, I heard impatient mooing from the shed. Oh, it is rhyming. Okay. I figured the first time it was just pure luck. Milking and dairy were my priorities. Today, Erland was coming to pick up the cheese. I'll have to try and read it a little better for the rhymes to work. My milk bucket and tools were gone. So strange. Had a thief wandered through this mountain range? How to make cheese. Alright, well, we'll need that later. And then this is just options. Sorry about that. Jeez, girl, you run fast. Like was patient and astoundingly clever. I raised her as a calf, she'd known me forever. The cows needed milking, I saw from their shutters. They tiptoed impatiently with bulging udders. But we can't milk them if they don't have the tools, then it's pointless. It's a lemon. Even when I stretched my hand, elbow and knee, I couldn't reach the fruit in the tree. Okay. Well, let's... What happened? Oh. I went too far left. The game does not want you to go that far to the left. Okay. But can I go this way? There we go. I'm up here. Meow. Jeez. Sometimes I would just sit and think, is this it? It's my bucket. Or if it's not, it's mine now. How had the bucket ended up here? Had the wind made it disappear? Maybe. I thought you said you needed a bucket and tools. I'm assuming that this is one of those indie games made by one person, and if that is the case, this looks amazing. I love this landscape. Can this be my Windows 95 background? A metal pole to use as tether. The boat had sunk in stormy weather. Well, what's that? Now, hold on. Oh, I guess we're going there now. I just wanted to look at it. What is that? The flowers I had left here were dry as a bone after being left out in the wind all alone. With a sudden gust, the dry flowers turned to dust. Father and me had built this for Mother. A year later, a memorial for another. Oh. She runs like the wind. Why are you a milkmaid? Be an athlete. Do the Olympics. Can we go this way? What's over here? It's weird. What's that? Had the rock fallen from the mountainside? It was 2 meters tall and 1 meter wide. It looked like a huge salt stone, its shape mysterious and unknown. Just the same thing, probably. Also, just because I'm curious, who spells meters like that? Is that normal? Is that French? Or is that because we're more likely of some Netherlandian descent? Netherlandian Dutch, I should know that. It's a different world up here, Mother had said. Past these rocks, the cows were fed. I want you to go down the hill. She won't run here, that's kind of weird. She won't run here, but then here she's like, meow. Alright. I have the bucket! A bucket to carry milk and other dairy. Alright, girls, time to squeeze out some milk for the butter and cheese. Oh, she's loosening up them milking muscles. Very important. After milking, as always, I led the cows up to graze. As always. Until evening, the cows could do as they pleased, but I needed to finish the butter and cheese. Okay. Where do we do that? Is it fixed? Yes, the aspect ratio, we figured it out. As it turns out, OBS has a setting for games built like this. We're making cheese, We're making cheese, Gromit. Cheese. I've never seen any of those movies. I took some firewood, but it was wet. Everything had soaked in the rain, I bet. I have actually seen very little of like the Wallace and Gromit animations. I know of them mostly because a friend of mine likes it a lot. Up here I had no one to impress, so I wore my pants instead of my dress. My parents' portrait, their wide open stare, they seemed to be following me everywhere. That's alright. Reading books was my greatest passion. Erlen would give me my weekly ration. The churn was used to beat cream into spread. It made thick, greasy butter, perfect for bread. You crank the separator, your hands ablaze, to force the cream and milk part ways. My modification was clever, without any clutter. The cream would trickle down to be churned into butter. Had I been visited by a vandal? The separator was missing its handle. What should I do? I drew a blank. I couldn't make butter without the crank. We made the cheese in kettles like these. The spinning wheel was for making yarn, but we no longer keep sheep in the barn. You're missing out on what? Oh, Wallace and Gromit. So I imagine there's no point in putting the milk there, because we've been visited by a vandal. Cheese, Gromit. Wensleydale. Like that's one of those instances where like I've never seen the movie, but I know all the memes from it. Like Harry Potter, it's the same thing. Where am I gonna find a crank? Is it over by this large, mysterious salt rock? Oh, that wasn't there before. A piece had fallen off the rock. I picked up a decently sized block. Gosh dang it. I clicked out of the game again because I'm too impatient. Yeah, it's pretty decent. The metal pole is still there. From lake to river to waterfall, like tears from a crying mountain tall. There's something over here? Oh, okay. It would keep me up at nights, the thought of falling, the fear of heights. The waves were breaking far, far below. This was a place where I shouldn't go. So she won't even walk out to the cliff because she's that terrified of heights. That's interesting. Okay. We can go up here. Yeah, I know. It's very deep than you might think. It's a lot deeper than people might think. I picked up some rocks, squarish, like flat blocks. Can I combine the rock with the salt rock? No. I came to a halt. It looked and tasted like salt. Okay. And all the book is how to make cheese and butter. Ah, interesting. How long is this? Oh, jeez. That's quite long. And that's that. Interesting. We have the Usain Bolt of Milkmaids here. Just look at her go. Actually, now that I bring it up, I don't know that she has a name. I don't think they named her. Unless I missed it in the opening. But I think it just brought up like where we were at. I would get it out if I could, but the nail was stuck in the wood. Hit it with the rock. I let out a sigh. That wasn't even worth a try. Who sticks a random nail into a log? Throw the rock at the lemon. The thought was cute, but it wouldn't get me the fruit. It's different. Well, I'm in love with that. I'm in love with that idea. different responses for that's not gonna work, stupid. I looked across my rack and lawn. All my tools were mysteriously gone. Well, where else can we go? So we need a crank, or something of crank nature. What's that? Rocks were scattered, the chimney had crumbled. Damn that storm, I mumbled. But we're not gonna pick up the rocks. Add more rocks. The stones I had found were just the right type. I started to mend the broken pipe. Though the results were mixed, I considered the chimney fixed. Oh, that's weird. It was good, I didn't need more wood. This scene right here is giving me very big Steven Universe vibes. Well, where's the gosh dang crank? Think to spend all day soaring instead of doing chores so boring. Like there's not that many other options for stuff to do. I don't know where to go. Out there at the sea, I felt a wave inside of me. And there's this big old salt rock. Throw the milk on it. As I suspected, the rock was unaffected. What do we need the salt for? Cows graze lazily on the mountain grass. For a cow, this was definitely first class. Alright. So I think this is just like background stuff. At school today, a boy brought a bike. He laughed and said, "You'll fall, I swear." Riding it was harder than it looked like, but it felt so good to feel the wind in my hair. Last day of school, I'm feeling down. I'm needed at the farm, so I'm leaving town. Edvardson, my teacher, was sad to see me leave. You have a knack for science, there's much you can achieve. Dairy farming is hard, especially the cheese. I should write down mother's recipes. Father is out with the pregnant cows, taking good care of the herd is his thing. Mother is busy inside the house. I'm looking forward to seeing the offspring. A cow died in birth, we mourn. I named the calf Like when born. I'll take care of you, I said. She's so sweet, she's bottle fed. Dark spots on white, she sure has a healthy appetite. Mother and father are having a row. He's angry and says she needs to rest. She's talking about a strange glow. For that to rhyme, that'd have to be pronounced glow. She's seen on the mountain crest. Lately I've observed that she's been so reserved. Like is growing, she's now eating grass. Work is hard, I miss going to class. Mother is quiet, so is father. I keep to my chores and try not to bother. I like to experiment, that's just me. I tried to make lemonade from the fruit from the tree. Edvardson taught about acids and bases. My drink was so sour it shrunk our faces. Mother didn't come home from the mountain. Father is paralyzed. I'm walking around crying like a fountain, somehow not surprised. They gathered the men and arranged a search. The village went out to look. Even the priest came from the church, but no one was found in neither nanny nor crook. They found her scarf on the cliff. When I heard, I went stiff. Mother would never do such a thing. Now father is alone with his wedding ring. Keep your head up, finish your bowl. Father says and scratches his head. Sorrow has taken a chunk of his soul. He spends most of his time in bed. We build a cairn, a statue of stone, a memory of the adored. We cried and laughed, us alone, the last two in the fjord. Father told me I had to be strong. He needed my work at the farm. My duties are taking all day long, chores that wear out my arm. A strange past year, a quiet time, no guests are coming to stay. A guilty question, but is it a crime to imagine leaving someday? For over a month, Father's been sick. His health has seen a decline. His eyes watery, his voice thick. The farm's obligation is mine. Father is better, but not as before. He says he's not of much use. Erland is helping sell our produce in the village so we don't go poor. On his weekly trips, he talks of building ships, jobs and new careers down at the piers. Last week I called for the doctor to come. It took him hours to arrive. Father was ill and totally glum, more dead than alive. Today's the day a year has passed since Father left this earth. Things have gone by so fast, work keeps me busy for what it's worth. Jeez, this is a long book. I read a book, a fascinating tale of the future and what it can entail. Cannonballs flying to the moon, I read it in one afternoon. Summer is ending, there's a change in the weather. Restlessness and loneliness together. This is my life, I need to stay, even if sometimes I wish I was far away. Cheese butter. Okay. Where else can I go? Can't really go anywhere else. A metal pole. Throw the log at it. Couldn't use that there. It was needed elsewhere. The lake was crystal clear and frigid. Swimming here would leave you rigid. Yeah, probably. Hey, Dare. Welcome. I'm just Ben. I'm just being. Right now we're playing this point and click game. I am recording this, so assuming nothing happens, this will go on YouTube. Father had said, stay away from the cliff. Your life can end in a whiff. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Throw the log. No need to try, that would go awry. How have you been? Hopefully all is well with you and yours. I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. We need a crank so we can make butter and cheese. Cheese, grommet. Oh, that's what I had to do. Okay. The cairn was a place I would go to cry. This time I left the wet wood to dry. Can we put the salt? That didn't really fit the style of the cane. The cairn, a rock pile. Well, that was something different. I might honestly have to pull out a walkthrough of this game. That's kind of that's kind of sad. I believe that. Okay. So now wait. Now that we've changed two different screens, is the wood decent? Yep. The wood had dried. Now it was bona fide. Yes, unfortunately, the world is still going crazy. All we can do is get by. What is it he says in Boondocks? Oh, shoot. I can't remember what it is exactly. I just remember Huey asks his granddad a question. And all granddad says is, well, you just do what you can. And that's all that really matters. Okay. Why does it always bring me over here? Can I get up on this roof? At night the cows slept indoors, with hay as pillows on the floors. I milked the cows like always, before bringing them up to graze. The salt! I don't know. The wood needn't be drier, now it was ready for the fire. Well, yeah, but we still don't have the crank. Yeah, I guess we could just do that at least. The sound and the warmth, the glow and the heat. Nothing like a fire to warm up cold feet. I had to separate it. But we don't know where the crank is. Couldn't make butter without the crank. That was where I slept, lately not so well. Strange sounds woke me up like an alarm bell. What's the story with this game? I mean, we're barely started. You're a girl living by yourself out on the mountain, on a fjord, and we're just kind of doing our daily tasks, but somebody robbed us in the middle of the night during the storm. Besides the title, Milkmaid of the Milky Way, I don't really know much about this game. Gosh dang it! Except if you click a little too far to the left, you can't see the game anymore. If you're a dummy like me and you click just a little bit too far to the left, you can't see anymore. Town was a 3-hour hike away. The cows needed herding. I needed to stay. Shoot. Oh, okay. I took the spoon. I would need it soon. Okay. I did look up a very short walkthrough just to figure this out. Okay. I wouldn't have known that though, to be fair. Even in the middle of the nowhere, you aren't safe from thieves. Yeah, like we're the only people living out here. Town is 3 hours away. And like all our tools got stolen. Or our tools have disappeared, was our argument. But she's like, I was visited by a vandal, because somebody, oh, I didn't grab the nail. I'm dumb. Was I visited by a vandal because the crank is gone? Okay, yep. I just, I just bent the nail and then left. Finally, I removed that stubborn nail. My greatest conquest, a fairy tale. Meow. There she goes. We're just a girl living alone, working on a farm. An idea in my mind, like a lit candle. Maybe the nail could be used as a handle. As far as I could tell, the nail fit really well. Now we pour the milk in. No time to wait, the milk was ready to separate. Then some of it we use for butter, and then some of it we'll use for cheese. The churn was filled to the brim, and the milk was nice and skim. Before the butter could be eaten, it had to be churned, it had to be beaten. The butter was done, ready for Erlen's next pickup run. Next the cheese had to be made, but missing ingredients had me delayed. What do you need? Cheese. Add vinegar and salt. Don't let it clot, stir the pot. And then we already made butter. So we need salt. We got that from the giant salt rock. Salt rock. This must be salt, I was reasoning, and threw in a good pinch as seasoning. Putting that in the pot? No, not that. That one. Where are we gonna get vinegar? Skim milk in the pot. Now it needed to get hot. The salty rock was a lifesaver. It gave the cheese much needed flavor. We gotta go out and get vinegar though. Where are we gonna get vinegar? How does one find that? There's only like 5 screens we can go, and I don't know what to do. Salt rock is still here. Yep, same thing. That would be a big mistake. I had nothing to throw in the lake. Couldn't use that there. I should try elsewhere. Is there something I'm missing because I don't know how we make vinegar? Pour fresh milk in separator. Separate the skim milk, keep the cream for later. The milk won't curdle by default. Bring it to boil, add vinegar and salt. Where am I gonna find vinegar at a time like this? The year is like 1776 or something. No, I think it's like the early 1900s. I don't know. Science is not that far advanced. We can't just... Oh. I wonder if that's what we need. This is a dumb idea, but I have a thought. You'd think she'd have some pre-made somewhere. You would think, but I'm also thinking that we could use the lemon for like the same thing. The fruit had a certain appeal, with its fresh smell and yellow peel. I'm wondering if we can use the lemon. Will that work? Yep. I squeezed the lemon from the garden, hoping it would make the cheese harden. I literally only thought of that because I was like, well, vinegar's like zesty. What's something else we can use that's zesty? And I was like, the flippin' lemon. Boiling milk smells so sweet, but the cheese was not ready to eat. Well, no, because now we gotta stir it. We gotta stir the cheese. The cheese was ready, I said out loud. This would have made Mother proud. Just as the chores were done for the day, hey, Ruth, I heard a voice and a neigh. It was Erland, no doubt. I'm coming right out. The trail up here will someday be my death, Erland said, short of breath. I'll be pleasant. Oh, but you do have options. That's interesting, but I'll be nice. I'm glad you could make it, I had to admit. He looked at me with a frown. Have I ever let you down? So you're wearing pants today? Very manly, I must say. They were my father's. They fit me fine after some hours with needle and twine. He smiled and scratched his ear. How are things up here? Scared and honest. Honest. I've had this strange feeling lately. I haven't been sleeping greatly. His mind seemed distant, like thoughts persistent. I hope I wasn't giving him any displease, so I changed the subject to butter and cheese. About the dairy. He was looking wary. It's not as easy to sell as before. People are buying margarine at the store. Really? Margarine? Tasteless fat from a machine? Oh, you're saying margarine. Trust me, I'm just like you, up in arms. The townsfolk just won't buy from the farms. This put me in a squeeze. What about my mountain cheese? Well, as far as I can tell, the cheese is easier to sell, but it's not like before when customers ran down my door. Come see the changes, you'd be surprised for sure. They even have this thing called haute couture. You know, work is a battle. I can't leave my cattle. Erland, look up, a slight change in tone. So you'll continue up here, all alone? Let's be vague. I looked at the fjord below. I don't know. They're looking for workers down at the dock. The money is good if you work the clock. Better than farming and digging the gravel. With the money we make, we could even travel. I can't part ways with this place. You should think it over, of course. I've already sold the horse. I looked at his face and said, please, can you help me sell my butter and cheese? I'll sell the cheese, but the butter you can toss. It'll be the scrawny villager's loss. He's totally into us. Oh, this looks nice. I'm assuming this game was made by one person, because that's how it was introduced. Another storm. I woke up with a feeling strong that something was wrong. Chilly outside, a smell in the air. Something felt wrong, I swear. Oh, it's not raining. Check on the cows! Lady, oh shoot. A fear grew in me, a dark stir. Like was missing, I needed to find her. There's so little, like, actual art, but you can tell from that animation how terrified she is that one of her cows is gone. So our name is Ruth. Oh, it looks so good. Yep. Salt rock's not really a salt rock, is it? I looked down, guess what I found? Like's cowbell on the ground. A light seemed to radiate from the salty rock slate. It gave me a feeling I couldn't define. A chill went down my spine. What are we supposed to do? Hit it with the spoon! The rock was, wait. The rock was solid and hard. It couldn't be marred. Hit it with the butter! Hit it with the cowbell. Okay, well. Maybe I need to go somewhere else. How on earth did you get in there? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Like was stuck, she couldn't get out. My voice was weak, I tried to shout. I shook the bell and hoped she'd hear, but like probably had water in her ear. Oh, no. What do I do? Please swim towards me for heaven's sake. Like swam blind in the dark, cold lake. What am I supposed to do? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I tried to call out, but she didn't seem to hear. My heart was pounding, hands frozen in fear. I don't know what to do. If I went back down, like would surely drown. Okay, so we're stuck on this screen, and I don't know what to do. Wait, what was that? Each passing second, hope grew dimmer. I couldn't get in. I wasn't a swimmer. Well, whatever it is, why can't we go back? What do we do? What do we do? There's something at the house we can get. Probably. Oh, shoot. What are we gonna do? Like is all the family she has left. It's the only cow that's detailed differently. There's nothing. There's nothing I can use. It's got something to do with this light. I'm sure of it. What am I supposed to do? Okay. And then it won't let us go to the left. I tried to call, but my voice was too weak. Oh, there's different things. I don't know, I'm running out of ideas. That's all I can think of. won't let us go to either of those spots. I don't know what to do. Shoot, man, I don't know. I had to drag it onto me, not the cow. This was working, I could tell. Like was hearing me banging the bell. A little more and she would make it ashore. Oh. There, I said to us both. I'll always take care of you. That is my oath. I figured dragging it on the cow would have the same effect. I had to drag it onto me. After a sleepless night, I led the cows to graze. It felt good to feel the sun on my face. Today I had to clean out the manure. These were the things a farmer must endure. Yeah, but first I'd like to check out that glowing salt rock from last night. We go back and look at that. Anything new about the salt rock? Nope, same thing as yesterday. Okay, try to fish it out with the butter. We have to clean up manure. Yeah, I've already said it a bunch, but the art is fantastic. Oh, okay. Well, now the title makes sense. The thunderous sound, the heat you could feel. Apparition so strange it could make you kneel. Was it a dream? No, it was real. Go back. Forget the manure. Get the cows to safety. The cows look confused and scared, poor things. What was this terrible machine with wings? They took my cows, lifted them through the air. My jaw dropped, my eyes 1,000-yard stare. Suddenly the ship took off with a hiss. Hey, you're not getting away with this! We need to go. We need to go. You need to jump on that. The ship was maneuvering just beneath. My heart was pounding. I grit my teeth. If I'd jump, I'd need quite some speed and time to leap to perfectly succeed. Speed and timing would be the thing. My timing was off. I felt my heart pump. I needed the ship closer before I could jump. It's coming up, and it's gonna come over to the right. Time to commit. I went for it. most graceful landing. My head was hurting, truth be told, but at least I'd found my foothold. Now that I hadn't died, I had to find a way inside. Well, now I understand the title more. But, all were closed, no handles exposed. Those won't budge, I said with a grudge. The hatch had a small gap on one side, but still it was stuck, no matter how I pried. What if we had the spoon? A wooden spoon would snap if pushed into such a narrow gap. The huge dome glistened in the sun. I looked for windows, but found none. The ship was built by metal somehow. It sloped smoothly towards the bow. For reasons undisclosed, every opening was closed. And I can't go to the left. I feel like it's something with this one, because this one looks different. The butter. That wouldn't do the trick. The gap was too narrow, the butter too thick. But no, if it's like rusted shut, that's the perfect idea. I could scratch and lift with all my might, but the hatch was sealed completely tight. Well, what are we supposed to do? Oh. Yeah, this doesn't look dangerous at all. Alright, what's this? What is this? It was a strange looking panel with holes. There didn't seem to be any controls. What if we just try to put in the spoon? There was no plan, I wasn't being clever, but maybe the spoon could be used as a lever. The spoon stuck out a bit, but otherwise it was a perfect fit. It seemed the lever was used to obstruct the steam coming from the duct. Now we can go over to this thing. I bent down to investigate. It was a very hot metal plate. I could feel the heat from where I stood, like a furnace burning forests, not just wood. Okay. Give me the butter. Yep, that worked. The butter went from a thick, hard piece to a melted oil, a pool of grease. Oh, I know what we gotta do now. Now, we can use the butter to melt this panel. And we can sneak inside this odd contraption and get my cows back. Maybe the melted butter would grease the edges of this melted piece. The butter filled the edges and disappeared. That was my last chance, I feared. The hatch would still not budge. Maybe if I... Fudge! I had bruised my lip, but was inside the ship. There was a sheet or panel that I couldn't dismantle. I felt fear. I heard footsteps near. The old man spoke in a strange tongue, his voice and face far from young. Instead of trying to understand, I turned away and ran from the man. The queen-like figure stared with eyes so tense. She spoke in a language that made no sense. I told her quite frankly, I don't understand. Your words must derive from a faraway land. I think in the moment we both understood, speaking like this would do us no good. Her words sounded strange, but now they made sense. She asked me my name, her voice slightly tense. Not what I would have said. That's what I would have said. I'll be polite to introduce myself. I told her the truth. My name is Ruth. Ruth, she said, her eyes narrow. It sent a tremor through my marrow. This is the Veda, welcome aboard. You managed to get here of your own accord. I am Amrita, call me impressed. Getting on board must have been quite a quest. What can I say? I faced my fear. I couldn't just stay and see my cows disappear. This youthful irreverence, I find it refreshing. This might all have been a blessing. Where's my cows? I needed to ask, ahem, where are my cows and why did you take them? Your questions are many, I'm sure. Let me rather give you a tour. Come, she said and gestured me to follow. Down the corridor, our footsteps sounded hollow. Welcome to the Veda, come with me. There is much to show and much to see. If you say so. I never knew that this existed. All in due time, Amrita insisted. I'm coming. It's just hard to follow you. Whoa. This is the biodome, our holy retreat. Here the animals sleep and eat. The dome was filled with air and light. It truly was a magnificent sight. This is the high point of our tour. As you can see, your cows are secure. No, I'm just gonna be straightforward. I want my cows back. As I asked, my heart nearly skipped a beat. Are my cows merely food for your beasts to eat? Amrita laughed. Milk beasts are herbivores. They are peaceful and only eat grass, of course. All I could say, what are they? Once the milk beasts were plentiful and diverse. Now these are the last 4 in the universe. Amrita's head hung low. Whoa, the last bull died eons ago. What did you do to my head with your wand just before? I said. The brief pain notwithstanding, it gave you the gift of understanding. I must see your cows. I got word from our herdsman. He says they're wonderful, quite the specimen. Meow. Somehow I knew that would happen. And somehow she got here before me. I let out a huge breath of relief. They hadn't ended up as ground beef. This is Pal, our expert on bovine. He says your cows are divine. His voice was old. I must admit, these are beautiful, a perfect fit. A perfect fit, you say? For what, if I may? For the sacrifice, of course, he said without remorse. What sacrifice? Tell me now, and no lies. Girl, please stop your crying. You see our breed is slowly dying. Through vision blurred, I heard, only your cows can save our herd. My heart sank like a stone. You kill my cows to save your own? Not kill per se, but a sacrifice must be made, I'm sorry to say. What does this sacrifice comprise, and why does it lead to my cow's demise? I understand what I'm saying is bold. We transfer youth from the young to the old. To believe it must be seen. Let me show you the age machine. Her voice was proud. She said, Ruth, this is the machine that regains lost youth. Your cows will save our holy herd when we have their age transferred. Why do you need my cows for this? It felt like being swallowed by an abyss. A trade must be made for aging to reverse. These are the laws of the universe. Matter for matter, they must be the same. Age is an ember, but youth is a flame. No, they're my cows. You can't make me, I can choose. I won't let you, I refuse. Amarita tilted her head and smiled. You act like you have a say in this, child. I'm taking my cows, I'm leaving this ship, I said with a stiff upper lip. The young believe they hold the power, but time will grind your bones to flour. My knees went weak, I could not speak. Walk, whispered a voice. I followed it without choice. Don't worry, Ruth. I'll only take your youth. Bones bent, skin crawled, heart pounding, my mind appalled. There's nothing I can do. We've become old! We've aged 60 years. I'm happy to see you up and awake. I'm sure you're confused, your body must ache. The man seemed understanding, I didn't have to explain that every part of my body was in excruciating pain. Why is my body different, I asked in dismay, and why has my blonde hair turned so gray? Your youth was stolen by our queen when she put you in the age machine. His shocking words cut me like a knife. With a poof, I was at the end of my life. But what can I do? Can it be reversed? Can I get young again, or am I cursed? I'd love to help you, but I have no years to spare. This ship is filled with elders, as far as I'm aware. Now please excuse me, I have lots of work to do. The feast is soon upon us, and I would hide if I were you. I'm sorry, I had to exclaim. I never quite got your name. Oh, pardon my forgetful condition. Gopal's my name, the ship's physician. Right now I'm having trouble with the yeast. I'm preparing the brew for the upcoming feast. I hope I've left you less confused. Please, Ruth, may I be excused? No, I have more questions. It was a mystery I needed to unravel. What is this ship, and from where did you travel? We have traveled for countless generations, searching, visiting, and making new relations. Our history goes back 1,000 suns. We have made countless galaxy runs. I was born long after the last bull had died. For ages, Amrita has been our master and guide. We search, we pray, we abide the rules, but the future is bleak when we're kept as old fools. I looked around suspicious. Why is Amarita the queen so vicious? Be careful, these walls have eyes and ears. You don't want to lose any more years. Amarita is our queen and supreme leader. She keeps us at bay and forces us to feed her. Everyone's afraid, we bow with closed lips. She controls everything with the staff she equips. She takes care of our herd, that's the truth, but most important for her is her own youth. She has taken so much, many years from our lives. When we are gone, she's the one who survives. I asked with slight apprehension, what is this feast you mention? When the milk beasts are rejuvenated, we celebrate. Amarita the queen demands it, and we must fill her plate. Gopal's head hung. I wish it was I who got young. Okay. We're old. We can't run no more. Oh, jeez. Hello, other old people. The sleeping person looked old and frail, breathing so heavy, skin so pale. Once these people had probably been agile, now they looked close to death, so fragile. Were all these elders here at rest, a result of Amrita's youth-obsessed quest? The women looked like a great-grandparent, just skin and bones, almost transparent. Then there's a big red button. Oh. Everything seems to be in order here. I'll have to go back to my brewing beer. There was one bed left free. I hope it wasn't meant for me. Okay, so I feel like that's a puzzle for later. I hadn't been here long, but I guess it meant that something was wrong. A glowing matter was shining so great under the stuck, bent metal plate. It was hard on my body to kneel, but I picked up a bolt made of steel. It looked like the rising beam of light could reverse gravity, but just not quite. Can I use this on this? I didn't really have any plans, but I needed tools, not just my hands. So I'm gonna guess at some point we're gonna need Gopal to be over here. So we'll ring that, hide out in the bed. And then we'll have to sneak off and do something with whatever he's doing. Picked up the empty jar. Now where was the nearest bar? Just my kind of thinking, Ruth. Well, hello. Hello, other old person. I asked the lady who was sewing. Hello there, how is it going? Hello, dear, I'm awfully occupied. Her face looked puffy, like she'd recently cried. I am Ruth, the milkmaid, I said. I am Anissa. I work with needle and thread. The sewing looked terribly painstaking. What, may I ask, are you making? Oh, my stars, I'm going to be sick. This cape I'm making is far too thick. Amrita demands a flowing cape, but my fabrics are heavy and won't hold its shape. I can't make this cloth fly like silk in time before the feast of the milk. Do you know a way to get young again? Maybe I could trade years with some younger men. The seamstress went quiet, her sewing slow. She muttered, I'm sorry, I wouldn't know. Rats. Whoa, hold on. Fabrics looks like heavy fur, too rough for any connoisseur. What was that? There was a thing over here. No, there was a thing there. Something popped up over there. There it is. Okay. It's a little kid. I was concerned it was something much more dangerous than a child. It looked like a huge humming spider, only bigger and wider. It was a revolving spool spinning like a whirlpool. A burning flame with no sense of gravity was floating inside the huge round cavity. This reminds me a lot of Snowpiercer, and I'm only saying that because I just saw it yesterday. I gave it a stare. There was nothing there. I tried asking myself, but I had nothing to put on that shelf. I could feel my ideas dwindle. That did not work on the spindle. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Snowpiercer. It's not bad. Parasite is definitely his better movie. A crate, probably used for freight. But if you like Chris Evans and you like thrillers, it's a pretty good movie. Okay, I get down this way. mind me, just look. He looked up and said with certain snide, to use that dimensional focuser, you need to be qualified. Sorry. Probably should have said hi first. Hello there, miss. I'm the mechanic, Vis. You look new. Have I seen you before? And what did you come down here for? I explained my dire situation. Vis shook his head for the whole duration. How can she demand our support when all she does is extort? If I wasn't this old, I'd disobey. My power tools would surely make way. What are you repairing? I asked and looked at the strange thing. This is a hover sled, an older design. We used it to herd our bovine. But there's been problems with the steering. It has a tendency to suddenly start veering. And of course, no one here can ride the sled. We're too old and soon we'll all be dead. Do you need help to fix it? I can aid. You just have to teach me the tools of the trade. There's not much you can do to help, I think, unless you'd get me something cool to drink. Ah. Don't touch that, he said with a scoff. That power tooth will rip your face right off. Oh. Hey lady, hold still. No one touches my power drill. Okay. I understand now. And just because I'm concerned and we literally haven't done it, let's save. Okay. So I guarantee I'm right about everything with Gopal. And then we have to get whatever it is he's making, and then this guy will drink it. That'll work. Hello, small child. I spotted a tuft of black hair. Hey, who's back there? Hello, small child. This is Halim, the last boy on board. He must be hidden until order is restored. If Amrita finds out, all hope is lost. We must keep him a secret at all cost. When I grow up, I'll change the rules. I won't let the queen treat us like fools. Halim, my boy, your time will come, but now I need you to keep mum. Now quick, go hide, Anissa cried. Okay. Yeah, because he said something like, this is beer. Please don't touch that drink. It's not ready, I think. I know what to do, because I'm a smart old lady. Grab it! Grab the beer! I could take that glass, yes, but that would create a big wet mess. Put the empty glass! Swap them out. I switched glasses, hoping what I was doing wouldn't cause problems for the doctor's brewing. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest old lady milkmaid in all of the Netherlands? Germany? Sweden? I don't know where I'm from. Okay. Hey, I took something from the doctor's machine. It's probably beer. You are a kind woman. You're the first who's come down here to quench my thirst. Thank you. Now can I touch your tools? No. Probably this one. The power drill? What are you repairing, may I ask? That tool is meant for a specific task. I felt dense. That wouldn't make any sense. Looks like an elevator bolt to me. You can borrow my drill to get those free. All right. I normally don't lend out my tools, but you've been kind, so I'm bending the rules. I like how we're getting along just by being nice to people. I like that that's an option. It's like normally in point and click games, you just kind of like steal, which obviously I'm also fine with. That's my brand. But there's something nice about just being nice to people. Power drill! If I open the metal cover, maybe the glowing matter I'd discover? Looks like paint from Portal. What is this? It was a strange soft material, lighter than air, ethereal. So does that mean this works now? No. Oh, I guess so that's supposed to mean that this elevator's broken. Like totally broken. I'm just glad whatever brew you ended up giving the mechanic wasn't poison. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this looks more like a doctor setup, but he's making the feast? No thank you, I'm making brew. Okay, so now I have this, but I don't know what to do with this. Oh, maybe I can give it to you, and that'll help with the cape? I took out the floating blob and asked if it could help her job. Don't ask where I keep this, but I found this in an elevator. That looks light, almost witching, but I can't use that blob for stitching. Oh, okay. Rats. I thought that would have worked. Maybe I can do it with this thing. I'm also kind of getting Twilight vibes, but it's not creepy enough to be Twilight. It's like if Twilight was more of a kids show. But Twilight has done aliens showing up on like farmer people's lands many a time. It's not my favorite episode though. Although my favorite Twilight episode is revolving around aliens, they're with more civilized people. I don't need that, he said in a voice flat. Well, I don't know what I need it for, but have your power drill back. I don't need that. I let out a sigh, that wasn't even worth a try. What's this again? I need to be qualified, and this will rip my face off. A crate probably used for freight. Can I drag this onto the spool? Yep. I remembered Mother back on the farm. When we had sheep, she was spinning yarn. That went quite well, I said, as I looked at the floating thread. Yeah, but that's all I got. I gave it a stare. There was nothing there. The blob had spun to a thin, fine strand, but if I touched the spool, my fingers would shred. Thin, fine thread. What did I say? Okay. So now I need to figure out how to turn this off. Or we can wrap it around the drill. The ethereal blob had spun into a yarn that weighed none. I found thread that weighs nothing. $8,000. Oh my, what a wonderful thing. You brought me floating string. This should make the cape float. Her voice thick, a lump in her throat. Better fix that elevator before the queen sees, or she'll reprimand us and have us on our knees. Ah, now the elevator's fixed and we can move forward. We're hiding out. The cape is done as you commanded. You did this yourself, single-handed? Yes, my queen, it took a while to shape this delicate textile. Well, for starters, I don't like the color, and for size, why make it smaller? Am I not a righteous queen who serves, protects, and keeps our grass green? Should I not be well dressed at least in time before the important feast? Of course. Without remorse, I work and pray to keep our herd alive for another day. Why? I ask you to do one easy job, and you do it carelessly like a slob. And there goes. You are not a person who cares. I think you owe me some of your years. No! Go. Here's. Hey kid, stay. There is another way. Listen, I have a plan. If you want to stop this madness, you'll have to be a man. You helped my mother, I'll help you. Just tell me what you want me to do. Look, time is of the essence. Let's skip your whole adolescence. I wish I could have. Are you sure you want to go through with this? There's nothing about my childhood I'll miss. Okay, well, I think I need to go on this one. I'm not sure how this works, I must confide, but please try standing on the other side. So I'm not sure how to turn it on. Maybe we just count down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're totally back. I don't think that math works. Yeah, that math definitely does not work. So how does it feel to be grown? Halim replied with a groan. I sure feel different, more old than new. Also, I see everything from a different point of view. It's such a long way down to the floors, and my voice seems darker, of course. Growing up is tough on body and mind. We'll catch up, take a rest, and unwind. Mother, what has she done? It's Halim, your son. Yeah. I could hear Halim sobbing and crying. Even a man grieves when his mother is dying. These people had worries far bigger than mine. My resolve hardened. I had forced the queen to resign. I kept a respectful distance. I'd wait till later to ask for assistance. Whoa, you okay? Are you alright? I asked the man, a poor sight. Oh my stars, thank you, Ruth. But things are not good, to tell you the truth. I was trying to make a brew for the feast when something happened and the pressure increased. Suddenly the brewing machines exploded. They're old and the pipes have probably corroded. Everything is lost. The queen will be so crossed. This has to stop. We have to contravene. I just need to know how I can stop the queen. Steal the staff, it contains the power. But don't get caught, it will be your final hour. Here, let me help you to your feet before I show the queen her defeat. Nah, just let an old man sit and rest. Go get the staff, do your best. Well, let's go this way, see what happens. Nope. Come on, come. Why are you stuck? It couldn't be an easier staircase. You got back your youth. Good on you, Ruth. How is the repair going? Is there any progress showing? Well, the engine is soon done, but the hood fell off on the last run. The hover sled needs a new bonnet. Don't worry, I'm on it. Can I borrow your oil can? I asked the old man. It's almost empty, a sad state of affairs. I need it for oiling and squeaky repairs. Okay. We probably can't take it because we don't know what we need it for. Oh, I didn't see that before. It was Anissa's needle she used for sewing. She wouldn't miss it where she was going. Oh, there's a couple different places to go. The place was so fascinating. Flying staircases, lights pulsating. What's this? It looked like a memorial or a holy place, with a statue center with a milk beast's face. I didn't understand these people's beliefs, but the shrine was decorated with flowers and leaves. Alright. Let's check all these different areas. Ah, hello, chef. The chef looked like he was swearing. What dish are you preparing? A veggie stew for the celebration, but for me, this is only frustration. We ran out of spice a long time ago, so everything tastes bland, you know? All I've got are these tasteless roots. How I long for some fresh fruits. If this meal disappoints the queen, she'll retire me, if you know what I mean. That knife looks sharp. Do you have another? Maybe I could borrow one, if it's no bother. Sorry, miss, I need my blade to cut these roots, I'm afraid. But if you could get me something tasty for the stew, something fresh, I could probably lend it to you. Okay. So yeah, this, we're gonna be running things back and forth between these 4 areas, a la most point and clicks. It has gone full Steven Universe. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna guess this is Queen Crazy's room. I could vaguely see the queen through the glass. I had to be careful. I did not want to trespass. Excuse me. So if I know anything about point and click adventures back in my day, we're gonna be running between these 4 different areas, giving other people stuff. Hello. What is this thing? What is this? And who are you, my good man? Welcome to the ship's womb. You are Ruth, I presume? I stammered, yes, how did you know? But her hood, behind her hood, her face wouldn't show. I'm the librarian, knowledge is my trade. We've waited a long time for you, we have prayed. I gave the room some looks. If this is a library, where are the books? All our knowledge is embedded in this hall. I'm the one who picks up the answers from the wall. Every square is a piece of information. My work is finding the right translation. My mind was trying to adjust its worldview. And what is that floating water statue? We call it the Oracle, but that's mostly rhetorical. Answers are most of the time simple and pure, but asking the right questions is difficult for sure. The Oracle helps you with the most important task, how to ask. You say you've waited for someone like me? I don't understand. I'm just a nobody. Ha! Never think little of yourself and your power. Every life matters and you will have your hour. A single grain can stop the cogs of a machine. A tiny egg, if hatched, can become a queen. You are young, you're a coiled spring. You are the one who can change everything. Do you have a question? The Oracle might give you a suggestion. Yes. As I looked into the water's reflection, I felt a wave of introspection. I haven't had the ship fully explored. How many souls in total are on board? Our population has seen a steady decline. Now we're only 99. Can I ask different questions? I couldn't wait. What is my fate? You have a fate, but you're not chained. You have the power not to be contained. One more. Nope, same question. So what do we need? We need fresh fruit. And we need a reason for that oil can. Please, there must be some way that you can save my cows today. My hands are bound, I am afraid. Amrita holds the power and can't be swayed. And even if I were to be trying, our holy herd is still dying. What is wrong with the beast over there? Her horn is broken and her breath irregular. This is Yogita, she's the wild one of the herd. Last time in the age machine, something occurred. She went berserk and her tail flung, almost like she didn't want to get young. Now we must tie her down to make her stay, and feed her sleepy grass to keep her at bay. I took some yellow plants and stuck them down my pants. Ooh, it's a frog! Well, hello. That was far from weak. Hey, stop, don't hop. Hey, Froggy, please wait, I won't put you on a plate. Frog was far quicker than me. When I bent down, it wanted to flee. Like, with her wonderful physique, had caught the frog that wouldn't squeak. Thank you, Like. What would I do without you? Okay. Oh, we didn't see this room. Next to the red patch was a closed hatch. It was a red sign with a pillar and circle design. I didn't want to put that there. Maybe it was needed elsewhere. It was one of those huge salt pillars. Maybe they were used by some distillers? Cogs were slowly revolving, like my brain when puzzle solving. Accurate. Looking down on Earth, my awe grew. Such a beautiful planet, so brilliantly blue. Before my return, I would offer my assistance to these poor people and their hopeless resistance. Okay. So maybe... Oh, there's people over here. Hello. Hello there, ladies. How do you do? My name is Ruth. Nice to meet you. You hear that, Teethy? She called you a lady. You don't deserve that title. You're so shady. Utsava, you're no better. Remember the mechanic? He fled your bedroom naked in panic. So are you in charge of the decorations? They look nice. Congratulations. It's a secret, but I'll spoil it. We dragged the garlands through the toilet. You see, we don't like the queen very much. She's unstable and uses the staff as a crutch. Before I take my cows back to my farm, I'll stop her so she can do no more harm. That's the spirit. I wish I was your age. Ah, when my breasts weren't below my rib cage. But seriously, we wish you the best of luck. Tell the queen she's a stupid, lame duck. Alright. I like these ladies, me too. Sassy old ladies are always the best. This is where we were before. Just start tearing the ship apart. I took the metal plate. It was quite lightweight. There was a hollow channel hidden behind the panel. Oh, what? Colonel. The tunnel was dark, narrow and tight. The darkness gave me a fright. I could feel the chute split. Should I continue or should I quit? I'm gonna go back. I didn't know where I was going. It could be dangerous without knowing. Colonel. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna save again. Then let's check the rest of this room. There was nothing down that way. Okay. Let's wander around for a bit. Maybe we can find some light source. Oh, we can't talk to him again. That's annoying. They're the best characters, though. Okay, so we can't go this way. I was gonna say, I think the chef is here. Maybe we can give him these. Find me something else. That's sleepy grass. He seemed annoyed. His voice was crass. I don't remember your accent now. Have you been drinking Gopal's grog? I can't use that. That's a frog. Okay. And then over here was the library. And down here's the infirmary area. Maybe I can use this stuff for him? Yeah, it's the same as before. I have a frog. I have these. Okay. Fine. Okay. I'm worried I'm just gonna have to go through the vent and just guess. Colonel, I'm in. Go up. I had come to a dead end. My crawling adventures I'd have to suspend. Okay, so go down. What was I doing in this dark maze? Again, the shaft split in two ways. Up. Down. And then it just stops us. This is gonna take a while. So down, up, up. It seems. Which I probably should have guessed. Nobody goes A, B, A anymore. Did it work? Just as my heart filled with dread, I saw a sliver of light ahead. It's Amrita's room. Gasp! From the chute, I could see a plate of fruit and a bottle of brute. Amrita's staff was directly below, stuck in a hole, emitting a blue glow. I have an idea, but I don't know how it's gonna work. It was impossible to throw anything from inside. The slits were too narrow. I would miss if I tried. Yeah, but let the frog loose. No matter my intent, I could do little from inside the vent. It looked like the queen lived quite well, while she kept her people in conditions like hell. A beautiful wooden drawer sat in the corner on the floor. It lined up with my expectations. It seemed Amrita kept gloomy decorations. The queen sat there quite relaxed while her people were dying, taxed. Just throw the drill at her. I let out a sigh. That wasn't worth a try. I felt dense. That didn't make any sense. No, because the thread's too small. My idea was we let the frog loose. And the frog starts causing a ruckus. And then we drop the sleepy grass into her wine. But we can't do that from here. So we'll just have to go back for now. Maybe there's something the mechanic can help us with now. Or maybe we can go to her room and try something. Amrita could see me and that would be bad. I didn't want to do something to make her mad. I do. Just throw something. Throw the drill through her flipping window. Okay. Let's check with the mechanic again. See if something has changed. Okay, yes. I found a bonnet for you. This is good. I can use this as a hood. A few more adjustments and she's ready to fly. Now I just need a pilot who's not afraid to try. Now that the hood is firmly affixed, I believe the hover sled is fixed. Now that your bonnet has blessed it, I need someone to test it. I'm too old, I can't see well, and the last time I drove, I fell. Volunteer. I know how to ride a bike. I can try it out if you like. Alright, let's go. If it can fly, I want to know. Let's get this baby flying. I hope you won't find it terrifying. I'm a little nervous, what's your advice? I'm afraid I'll ruin your sled, it's so nice. These controls are simple, but might be rough. Tiny adjustments are usually enough. I'll give it a try, let's fly! See that floating rock up there? Try to reach it, but take care. Button. Okay. Too much of one thing creates that upswing. Throttle. So we can't do the same thing at the same time. On your first trip, you made it up there. Ruth, it's true, your talent is rare. What are these? Fruit. On the tree that had taken root, branches were filled with fruit. And now, we can go back and give that to the kitchen. It had been a nice sidetrack, but it was time to get back. This was going well. Then I fell. Ugh. How are you feeling? You took quite the fall. I'm a little dizzy, that's all. But how is the sled? Is it completely destroyed? Don't worry about it. It will keep me employed. Broken machines we can repair, but we have no people to spare. I realized what was wrong thanks to this test of ours. It'll be up and running again in a few short hours. So now we got the fruit, and we can give that to the chef, who will give us a knife, and then the revolution shall begin. Or he'll give us something else, and I'll just have to figure it out with my intelligent puzzle smarts. Okay, the kitchen is this one. Hello, sir. Here. Sabre fruit. These are great, but only my gripe is that they're completely useless unless they're ripe. Well, how the heck am I supposed to? Oh. Game. There we go. Don't mind me, just gonna save real quick. Put the fruit there. And then the frog. They didn't need to get that young. Me? This is the part I understood least. Inside that circle, time decreased. On that stage, things would age. So what do I... Oh, we can talk to them again. Is it the same thing or is it something different? Nope, they just laugh. Okay. Do I need to take something from the kitchen? Just like a pile of whatever this is. On the chef's table propped, vegetables finely chopped. So take it. What's in the soup? A bland smell coming from the stew. Maybe it needed something fresh and new. The doctor? Maybe the doctor has something. You got something? No. Same thing. Gosh. I figured maybe that was worth a shot. And up there's Amarita's room where we can do nothing, and up over here is the library. Maybe we can ask the library again, or maybe we can age someone. I don't know that we can age other people with fruit. I think they mentioned something about it earlier. That like it needs to be kind of similar. I call the spade a spade. How can I not be afraid? You should be afraid, make no mistake, but fear keeps you sharp and awake. No, that's not helpful. Maybe the oil? The problem is I can't easily pull up a walkthrough because as soon as I click out of the game, it goes back to the desktop. And the way that I have OBS so that we can play this game on stream, it's my desktop's just gonna look terrible. Maybe we can take the oil can, since they're both like inanimate objects. Otherwise, I'll have to find something. I'm running out of ideas here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Maybe we can show off the frog to somebody. Go, Paul. Oh, no. I forget this room is here. Gosh dang it. I don't want to do the button press and cause Gopal even more stress. Fine! Did I miss something in the garden? The beasts were big, a sight to behold, peaceful and leathery. They sure look old. In the middle, a blue lake, probably there for the animals' sake. The water was murky, almost unclear. The smell of manure was quite severe. Can you tell me anything new? No. After what they'd been through, it was quite amazing that they were all quietly and happily grazing. The milk beast was sleeping with a snoring sound. With a rope around her horn, she was bound. Okay. Maybe I was doing the ship a disfavor, but maybe it would give the water some flavor. Where's their water, though? It seemed the sleepy grass had infused the water the oracle used. This is strange. I can smell a change. Do you have a question? The oracle might give you a suggestion. As I looked into the water's reflection, I felt a wave of introspection. How can I not be afraid? You should be afraid, make no mistake, but fear keeps you sharp and awake. Please don't, it will get contaminated, the librarian solemnly stated. Maybe the answer is in these libraries. What is in the staff the queen carries? It's a force controlled by its chief. It can serve compassion as well as grief. I don't know if it can be foreseen, but how can I stop the queen? The staff she carries is the key, but she won't give it away for free. I was gonna say, where else is there water? hope that didn't come across on the mic. Where else can... Oh! A piece of fruit was lying there rotten. Maybe a sacrifice, maybe just forgotten. There we go. It seemed the machine could permute even small things like fruit. The fruit had shrunk indeed. All that was left was a tiny seed. I couldn't reach up there. Besides, maybe that was needed elsewhere. Oh, darn it. He said something about like a seed stopping cogs. I figured that would work. I'm also a little annoyed that I didn't see that over my pop filter. Wow, ripe sabre fruit. These are delicious. This will please the queen, so vicious. Here, hold my knife while I get these prepared. Thank you so much. My life is spared. And now, Viva la revolution! Go to the queen's room and try to unscrew the vent panel? I thought I tried that already. What do we need the knife for? What did we need the knife for? To stab the queen, obviously. But is that it, though? Maybe I can throw the knife at her from the vent. Oh, thank goodness. It just takes us right back here. Have a knife. Hiya! Okay, but let's try it again. Do I have to drag it on me? Drag it to you? Drag it to the side of the vent? Do we drop the seed on your staff? Irk, that didn't work. What was the point of putting the sleepy fruit in the water? That's my bigger question. What was that point? The beast was asleep, my things I would keep. No, we're not killing the animals. That doesn't help. The knife was sharp, but this was a rock. Anyway, I didn't need salt from the block. I still don't know what the purpose of that was. Maybe it wasn't going to give us one of the answers. That drink could turn anyone mellow. Right, but where are we gonna get the water from? On the floor were parts of the decoration ordered by the queen for the celebration. turned into crazy old ladies laughing. These answers gonna be different. No, wait, say that again. A single grain can stop the cogs of a machine. I feel like that's more literal. Is there truth in the claims that it's impossible to make money on adventure games? It's pretty much impossible to hit pay dirt unless your last name is Gilbert. How long have you been traveling? There were many mysteries left unraveling. In your time frame, 7,000 years, we've seen countless frontiers. Unless your last name is Gilbert. I don't know who that is. I only know, oh shoot, I can't think of his name now. The King's Quest people. But their last name's not Gilbert. And then Al Lowe, who did Leisure Suit Larry. Roberta and Ken. Oh my gosh. Who made the King's Quest games? I know it's Sierra Entertainment. Ken and Roberta Williams. I don't know what to do. Okay. I have an idea, and I'm kind of annoyed that Celia's half right. Well, if we can't untie the rope, why don't we just cut it? I whispered to the animal, "This is a truce. You stay calm and I'll let you loose." You know what you're doing, I hope. Not a good idea, taking that rope. Take care of the herd, I'll take care of the queen. She's dangerous to you all, I'll intervene. There we go. Celia had half a right idea. Excuse me. I didn't really think about the fact that that's a kitchen knife you should be using for cutting, not stabbing. Hey, Froggy, here you can sit. This seems like a perfect fit. I don't know why you think that, but alright. The frog fit snugly. It was quite cute, but it made no sound. It was mute. Okay. I have no idea how you would know to do this. So we do need the oil can, but there's only a little oil in it. We have to prick the frog. Gotta oil that squeaky spool with my oil squirt gun tool. This is soon dry, he said with a sigh. And then we gotta do it again, but obviously you could get that from the first time. I don't know how you would figure that out on your own. Gotta stop that squeaky noise before something destroys. That was it. No more grease. I have no use for empties. Goodbye, little frog. Thanks for the help. Sorry I pricked you and made you yelp. I guess the only thing you could think of is like, well, the frog squeaks, so that's unusual. An empty squirt gun that could spray liquids from far away. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay, game's still here. I just clicked a little too far to the left again. Sorry about that. Well, how do I have an idea. I sucked sleepy grass water into the gun, hoping it was the right thing I'd done. And now, I'll bet we can go through the vent and spray it on her, and then we can sneak in her room through the front door. I bet that's what we have to do. Take that! Aiming directly at the queen's face would certainly end badly in disgrace. The bottle was far too narrow to hit. Its opening was just a tiny slit. Then aimed for the wine glass. I took a deep breath. I was quite alert. I aimed at the glass and then squirt! Nailed it. Passes out. My potion had worked. The queen was asleep. From the looks of it, her slumber was deep. Let's go. Gosh dang it. The door was locked from the inside. I couldn't open it if I even tried. What? I didn't think it was locked. Oh, do I have to sneak in through the vents and just take the rope? Do I have to use the rope? Can I give you guys rope? Wait. Here it went, my only hope. Luckily, I was quite good with rope. We're just gonna take the staff through the vent. It worked! The staff was taken. I'd give it to Gopal before she would awaken. Perfect. Perfect. Gopal couldn't help but laugh. It's a miracle, you got the staff. The wielder of the Veda's spear decides our next frontier. But what do I do? How can it be used? I'm not a leader, I'm just confused. I won't pretend to know its mode of operation. Can you feel its power? A strange sensation? I don't know. Maybe I feel a hint of vertigo. Uh-oh. Hit her with the rock! Ah, it's not vertigo you feel, it's fear. Now please, give me back my spear. Don't come closer, we won't say please. You plebeian fools, get down on your knees. You're no queen of mine. Ruth, it's your time to shine. Wave. Your effort is lackluster. Stop waving it like a feather duster. The staff will never obey. This is not some child's play. The staff can only be controlled by someone who's crossed the threshold. Now you've had your little insurrection. What punishment is apt for such disaffection? For giving me the cold shoulder, I guess you'll have to get older. Ruth, quickly run and hide before she has us both tied. Uh-oh. I think I messed up. I had to think of something quick. Amarita was mad and she had her stick. This time there is no escape. I will crush you like a grape. Oh, we do have the knife. Don't come closer, I have a knife. That little thing won't save your life. How dare you board my ship and meddle with my power? Say your prayer now, this is your final hour. For your sins you'll pay the ultimate price. Your life will be a useless sacrifice. Refuse. Is this all you've got? Give it another shot. There will be no refusing. There will be death. You're losing. I wanted to commit, but I couldn't reach it. Oh! I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Scream if you must, your end is nigh. The time has finally come for you to die. I've faced my fear, I've got nothing to lose. You're a coward, bring on the abuse. There will be no refusing, there will be death, you're losing. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't have the knife, she took it away. Scream if you must, your end is nigh. The time has finally come for you to die. I mean, I probably just have to keep refusing, right? I can do something up there, I just can't think of what it is. You're deranged, you can't take me. We will win, we will break free. There will be no refusing, there will be death, you're losing. What if I use, yep, screwdriver on the pipes. When the pipe got loose, it almost fell. It sounded faintly like a cowbell. What if I try, plead? Please, you're not making any sense. Fighting for freedom is no offense. No one here can help or hear you cry. You are all alone, and now you will die. I still think I'm right with putting the seed here. Yep. The cog's speed was halted by the seed. I knew I was right. I knew it was literal. Now I just don't know what I gotta do. Now I'm out of ideas. Let's just take a second to think. Wait a second. I've got a really dumb idea. When all youth is exhumed, you will also be doomed. No one here can help or hear you cry. You are all alone and now you will die. I've got a stupid idea. Shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Dare. That's what I'm thinking. I can't. I've got to hit something on the pipe. Whether I plead or I refuse determines how high up I go. Yep, that sounded like a cowbell, I thought, just before I fell. Okay. I tied the rope to the spinning thing. Maybe it could work as a sling. Alright. I looked up my idea, but you have to plead. I thought I could just refuse, but apparently you have to plead. I tied the can to the end of the rope. There it went, my only hope. Yeah, like. No. Like, please no, don't leave me. Don't let go. Oh, you killed the cow. You killed her. You saved me. You came in the end. You've always been loyal. Always, my friend. I'm so sorry, but she will depart. The queen's staff went straight through her heart. Can't we take her to the age machine? Maybe it can fix her. Make her clean? I'm sorry, but it's too late. She has already passed the gate. Like was a magnificent beast. We will pray for the deceased. Take the spear. Have no fear. Don't be sad. It's not the end. Fill your heart with the love from your friend. Brainless animals, what a disgrace. I order you to get back to your place. Your reign is over. You're no longer queen. Let's take her to the age machine. And Ruth dragged the queen to the age machine, where all the elders gathered. It was quite the scene. Literally dragging her. Amrita was forced to withdraw all the years. It was a coup d'etat. Was forced to withdraw all the years. It was a coup d'etat. Everyone got back their youth. It was a just affair, while Amarita withered and turns to dust in the air. Everybody's young again. She's literally just fading into dust. Ah, perfect. We owe you, Ruth. You gave us back our youth. A veil has been lifted. It's great how I feel. This calls for a celebratory meal. Oh, the old ladies aren't old no more. Well, hello. Boy, it feels good having lost the neck of a turkey. Not to mention again having two of something perky. Oh my. Ladies, please. You saved my life and you took care of my son. I can't thank you enough for what you have done. Hopefully the future will bring you much joy. And you, Halim, went back to being a boy? Yeah, being old was tough. I'll be grown up soon enough. It came true. My calculations were correct. You came to our aid. You came to protect. We have all healed. The staff is now yours to wield. She got what she deserved. She had it coming. Now we're free. I can't stop humming. But what about the milk beasts? Won't they die? My cows will never become a youth supply. I'm sure together we can lift this curse. We can go anywhere in the universe. People were joyful, a celebratory mood, enjoying something. Oh, enjoying youth in the end of their servitude. Wow, I just had a stroke there. I thought it said something. That didn't last long. Something's gone wrong. Uh-oh. The ship is dying. What happened? This ain't looking good. The engine's overheating. We'll fall to the ground if we can't get the ship fleeting. That fire doesn't look good. I'm scared. Do you have an idea on how it can be repaired? Someone turned off the steam vents from the outside. I can't get them open from here, even if I tried. Uh-oh. I might be the one to blame for this. I did something earlier to stop the steaming hiss. If we can't get the vents open, we are doomed. Gravity will soon have us consumed. How do I get outside? The hover sled's fixed. Fancy a ride? Uh-oh. We gotta get our spoon back. You'll have to jump off when we're over the lever. Take it out quickly. It's now or never. Where are we? Hello? Why are we over here? We must not hit the wing. It will ruin the whole thing. Oh, I have to click. Now drop. You'll land on top. Run, open the exhaust before everything's lost. Oh, get up. Get up, Ruth. Come on. Come on. Rip out the spoon. Ouch. Okay. Rip out the spoon. Get up. Rip out the spoon. Rip it. It's a wooden spoon, woman. That was close, but you saved the day. What you've done for us, we'll never repay. Let's get back on board. It's time to say goodbye to this fjord. She doesn't want to leave, does she? Old days, I must leave you behind. My future is elsewhere. Today, I'm unconfined. Oh. We're the savior. The end. A game by Matthias Folkestad, dedicated to Simona, Mai, and Ella. Thanks to friends and strangers for all the encouraging words along the way. Shoulder patter and beta tester. That was good. It was pretty good. So yeah, it does appear that one guy did make it, but then other people were there helping out. Translation works and whatnot. That was pretty good. I still don't get the if your last name is Gilbert joke. I'll look that up in a minute. 2017. I am definitely curious to see what other games this guy makes. It's very good. I'm waiting for like a the end question mark. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's literally it. Yep, okay. Fade to black. That was it. I should probably say something like, if you're watching this on YouTube, first off, thank you. Second off, you can catch more amazing games like this over on my Twitch page. It should be somewhere in the description. If not, I should probably fix that.